Good afternoon. We're going to start our severe coverage for the thunderstorm outbreak, severe thunderstorm outbreak for July 1st, 2025. You can already hear the thunder. We already have heavy rain here in Freehold. This is going to be a very interesting evening because of the high level of moisture in the atmosphere. Let's take a look at some of the factors here. This is the zoomed in new weather tap radar that is being introduced. It's a beta mode, and it's just a different way to see the different graphics and whatnot. You can see the line of thunderstorms. Notice where they're lining up. They're lining up on the I-95 corridor and becoming heavier because of the stronger thermal gradient. We also saw some thunderstorms develop along the coast here via the sea breeze front that tried to develop. You can see it's running right there. There's the sea breeze front, and there's the thunderstorms developing along it. So this area right here is a little bit more stable. This area is significantly more unstable, and I'm concerned about this area because of the nature of the urban heat island effect can turn winds in towards the urban areas, right, along the I-95 corridor, and that can create small areas of mesoscale lows. So it's something that we really have to watch out for. So we're keeping an eye on that. Let's zoom out a little bit, and you can see the whole threat here starting to play out. And the one thing that really stands out to me is notice we're seeing these flood warnings already showing up. So why are we seeing this type of signal showing up? The reason why is because of this data right here. This is the precipitable water value. There's the thunder right there. Now, what's happening is we're seeing an impressive area of strong convergence of moisture, and that moisture is enhancing rising motion, and it will enhance the potential for tropical downpours and very impressive heavy rainfall. We're already seeing the flash flooding taking place in areas where you have precipitable water values between 1.5 and 1.9. Now we're talking about precipitable water values over 2. So there is a significant concern here for flash flooding from New York City down to Philadelphia and everywhere in between at the height of the evening rush hour. So these are some concerning signals here. The vertical wind shear is starting to increase here. This is the effective bulk shear. So you talk about speed shear and directional shear. That's starting to increase, and also plenty of instability. When you have a cape at 4,000 joules per kilogram, that is a sign of some very convective, very supportive atmospheric conditions for unstable air masses and basically support for some severe thunderstorms. So a lot here coming together as we look, and the current observations show a very impressive cape. Not a lot of vertical wind shear over central New Jersey right now, but still a lot of potential. And with all this deep moisture, when it gets lifted up into the mid levels of the atmosphere, that leads to an increase for downburst wind gusts and, of course, intense downpours, hail, and also frequent vivid lightning. There's our thunder once again. So let me just pull up the latest HRR guidance. We also have some other guidance, the new RFS guidance, RRFS guidance, that's going to be replacing the HRR. A lot of crazy model names, but we're going to wait on that because I want to see the error on that model to see where we're at with that. But you can see the HRR right now, and you can see through this afternoon, we'll get these isolated thunderstorms pop up ahead of the main line, and then the main line moves through between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. So right in the heart of the evening rush hour. And again, this is going to be a situation where you're going to have poor visibility, some areas of flooding. There's something just to use extreme caution. If you have any plans for this evening, it doesn't look good. So let's say Phillies game, Mets game, stuff like that. Most likely a postponement. I wouldn't bother trying to head out there because it is going to be a real mess all the way on through this evening. And you can hear the heavy rainfall. It is pouring down here in Freehold right now, approaching the 3 o'clock hour. So we'll have updates throughout the afternoon and into the evening as this thunderstorm event evolves. Hopefully it becomes more of a heavy rainfall event than a severe threat, but we'll continue to keep an eye on it. In the meantime, stay safe out there.